and I guess I really wasn't paying attention, and my Shakespeare excursion ended up. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, with that being said, got a little challenge today. We're gonna try out the one lure challenge. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, this is gonna be a bust. But on the flip side, that we catch something decent, this could really make the video. Now, with that being said, here's the rules of the challenge. One rod, one reel, one lure. No switch ups, no color variations, just one lure to see if we can catch a big fish. Now, I don't know how this is gonna go. I genuinely don't, but I am so glad that you guys are along for the ride with me. With that being said, let's get into Walmart. Let's get this lure. All right, guys, so we have made it inside of Walmart, and now we have to look for the one bait that's gonna catch us a fat Sally. Let's get to looking at these baits. Let's see what we can come up with, yeah? Gotta try to stay quiet just in case. I don't really want to get kicked out. My first video or second video. Like zoom? I'm not really looking for zoom right now. I don't want to use something I've never used before. I think that's gonna be the best bet. Because if you use something that you've never used before, it kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone to try to figure out how to throw and retrieve, which in turn will catch you a big fish. Of course, I could be dead wrong. Guys, I think I found it. I think I found exactly what we're gonna use. And it's something that I have honestly never used before. I think it'll be good. I think we found it, guys. I think this is the bait that we are gonna use. I've never seen it before. I've never used it. White typically attracts fish. And I'm going based off of the knowledge that I already have. Guys, we will check this out and we will head to the water. We'll see you there. All right, guys, so we have made it out to the water. We are back at the local honey hole. Again, not a lot of people know about it, but there's big fish in here. We've got our lure rigged up. We've got our rod and reel re-spooled. All that's left to do now is to get in the water. It's time to go whack some largies. All right, so we have made it out onto the water. Now, as you can tell, she's a little stained, but you know, it's all right. Stained water means vibration. Stained water means different colors. Unfortunately, I can't do that today, which is okay, because today is the one lure challenge. Now remember, the rules are I can only use one rod and one lure. No switch ups, no color variations, just one rod and one lure. So with that being said, let's go catch some fish. All right, so this is the rod of choice. This is the Shakespeare excursion rod, and it's paired with a Abu Garcia Black Max. Now guys, I've 100% never fished this before, so I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. I have a white jig head with a red eye and this behemoth of a thing. So we're going to give it a shot and we're going to see how it goes. I'm not catching anything with a hook bent like that. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. There we go. Good as new. Get up here on the platform. All right, here I come. And I don't know if I'm supposed to jig this. I don't know if I'm supposed to swim it fast, swim it slow. All I know is that it's got a tail and it's white. we had a bite. So I guess the idea is to kind of swim it just at a medium, really. Kind of like a medium pace. Especially, I guess, with that longer tail, I guess it creates a lot of vibration, and too much vibration is not good. If you fish it at I guess a medium pace, well, they'll bite it. Question is can I set the hook on one? Bring that big sucker on in his boat. Woo! Guys, I'm in desperate need of a new boat. This 12-foot boat is super flimsy. But for what I got right now, I'll take it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So there's a couple of pylons and some structure over in that area, so we're gonna move over there and we're going to see if this behemoth of a tail can attract one of them big fat Sallies. Well guys, it's hot, and I guess I really wasn't paying attention, and my Shakespeare excursion ended up breaking in half. With that being said, the jig head was gone too, but luckily for you guys, I have a backup. I know I said that it was one rod and one lure. However, with extenuating circumstances such as my rod breaking, I feel like there should be an exception, and I have decided to use my finesse rod. It is a Lew's speed spool with the Ghost 2 duck it. I only brought one jig head because the challenge was one lure, one rod, and that was it. I have decided to change it up. The lure is still the same, but the tackle is a little bit different. I've decided to go slightly longer with the hook and a little heavier with the head. Now, with a finesse rod, it's a little bit trickier because everything about it is slow. The weight is heavier, so this thing will sink to the bottom a lot faster, and I kind of needed to swim in the middle. We're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a rip, see what it does. Well guys, unfortunately, I got bit. The problem is it took the tail. Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but fishing with a little grub with no tail is like flying a kite with no wind. It just doesn't work. I hate to do it, but we're gonna have to mark this up as a fail. It kind of stinks. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. That's fishing. Sometimes you break off, sometimes you break your rod, and sometimes, you know, the bite isn't what you expect. And that's okay, because, you know, there's plenty more days. There's plenty more days for this. With that being said, please don't go anywhere. If you think that the video is going to end here, you're wrong. This channel is about fishing. We're going to catch a fish. So sit tight, hang on, and we'll be right back. So, I know I lost the challenge, but still gonna catch a fish for you guys, because that's what this channel's about. Whether we win, whether we lose, we have fun, and that's just fishing. You know, that's just part of it. Sometimes, you know, you catch a lot, and then sometimes you couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. But you know, we'll do a little something here. We'll see what we got. Since I made the switch to this Lew's speed spool with this Duck It Ghost, oh man, it's incredible. I love Duck It. Wish they'd sponsor this old boy. Just a guy out here who loves to fish, loves being outdoors, loves being in nature. It really ain't nothing like it, I tell you. Let me know in the comments what challenge you think I should do next. And if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we have, the more that we can do. Plus, it'll help this old boy out. Pretty sure old big mamas are probably asleep right now. Might catch this old Dinkosaurus. Need to get over there into that shade pocket. Yeah, over here off of these shade pockets and these structures over here, 9 times out of 10, if you bounce a worm off of it, you'll catch something. It's bound to happen. Which is okay with me. One thing about a 12-foot boat though, this sucker does not like wind. Nope, it does not like wind. I know I need to clean out the boat. The boat's got a lot of stuff in there right now. Might be something in that pocket over there. Guys, it may just be too hot. It may just be way too hot. Man, I got out here at 8:30 this morning. Back when it was still, I think, 79 degrees. So we can put that right in front of that grass. Nope. He grabbed it. Spit it out though. Tell you what, let's throw back in there again. Let's throw back in there again. I bet you there's a fish in there. Come on. No. Nope, I don't think I'm on. I think I'm gummed up. Got that old Spanish moss down there in the bottom of that river. Just kidding. Nope, I think I got moss all over the worm. Or that could happen. The worm completely slide clean off the hook. Just fix that real quick. I don't know about y'all, but she about whooped. That is about one whooped worm right there. All right. Now I know people say once it starts tearing like that, you need to really go ahead and just start changing lures. I don't think so. As long as it stays on the hook firmly and you can bounce it and it still has action, I don't see the reason in switching. Now, obviously, if your worm is like split into like 4 different ways, then you obviously want to change that. I mean, would you want to be split in 4 different ways and be thrown in the water? I don't think so. I wouldn't want to be. I'm thinking about doing fishing with a fan. Fishing with a fan or fishing with a subscriber. I haven't really, put too much thought into it, but the idea of it would be really, really nice. Get some people on the channel that maybe want to start their own channel, or maybe want to, enjoy being out on the water. But you have to be a subscriber. So the more subscribers that we have, the more things that we can do with different people. So yeah, like and subscribe the page. We're definitely gonna do this thing. We're gonna keep rolling with it. I think good things are coming. More things for sure, but definitely good things. So it's hot when your sock line is burning on your feet. All right, we're gonna go right over there to this structure, right over there to that structure, and the one clean over on the other side of the government lake. All right, there's one little stretch right there too that I want to try. It's that little bank. It's got a little bit of shade on it, not much, but it usually produces a pretty good sized fish. Of course, with the heat, with it being 100 degrees today, whew, daggone boy, it's hot. I don't know if y'all have seen that reflection in the water, but that was a ginormous turtle. Right. So we're gonna try this structure first, and then we'll go over here to these two. But these structures right here usually hold pretty decent fish. Now, like I said, with the heat, I don't know per se if it's going to happen, but I'm gonna give it a shot. If I was a fish, where would I be? I'd probably be underneath a shade tree. Two boys hot. Yes, sir, it is hot. No fish there. If there is, they're very, very, very inactive. Which has to do a lot with the heat too. But, you know, we're making the effort. We're getting out here. We're getting it done. We're trying to catch some fish. I feel like I'm getting closer to it. Yeah, I think I am. Which is not the greatest. Could spook the fish, or it could provide them shade. Well guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate each and every one of you following along, even though we didn't catch any fish. With that being said, please, 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 please like, comment, and subscribe, and help this old boy out. Daggum fly. Like, comment, and subscribe. Help this old boy out. I don't know about you guys, but it's hot outside today. The temperature is well above 100 degrees. With that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Love you, miss you already. Peace.